Know what this is, because if I do know what this is, then I'll know what the circumference here, and then I'll know what the radius is. That is one way of looking at it. That is the long way of looking at it. Here is the faster way. Listen up, listen up. Everybody agrees that this is a quarter of a circle. כולם מסכימים שזה רבע של מעגל? Why? Because this is a 90-degree angle, נכון? So this is a quarter of a circle. So this is a quarter of a circle. And this quarter of a circle is equivalent to an entire circle. Everybody sees it?
1 to 4.
Fantastic. So that means that this circumference is 4 times as large, as big as that circumference. כולם מסכימים? אם רבע ממעגל גדול, זה כמו מעגל קטן, אז זה אומר שהמעגל הגדול, ההיקף שלו גדול פי 4 מההיקף של המעגל הקטן. מוסכם על כולם? אז מה היחס הקווי? What is the linear ratio between these two shapes? 1 to 4, exactly. So what's going to be the radii ratio? No, עדיין 1-4. כי רדיוס הוא גם כן קו.
נו, התכוונתי שהרדיוס הוא 2.
That's it. This is the fastest way of finding the radius. Got it? וזה חכם, זה די מהיר. גם עדיין זאת שאלה מאוד קשה. But by the way, this is the only question during the course that we've seen that contains 4 stages. This question has 4 distinct stages.
כמה percentile?
The percentile, זה לא placenta. זה משהו אחר. זה משהו שסביר להניח שלא תתקלו בו ב-SAT.
באמת?
כן, זה על הסולם, אם סולם של ה-SAT, אם הוא מסתיים ב-100, זה בערך 110.
באמת יש 100 ב-SAT?
לא.
הוא לא שמים.
Okay, now, so this is part of it, right? The radius is a 2. Now I want the height. Now, the common misconception is that the height is the 8, but it's not, right? And that was also your mistake. Again, as I showed you, the 8, what is the 8? The 8 is the seam. נכון? זה קו התפר פה. מצד ימין. כולם מסכימים? I want this thing, the thing that goes inside of the cone, not the thing that goes down the side of the cone, but rather inside of the cone. So we want this guy. This guy is an 8. Now, remember what we said. Exactly. Remember what we said. We said that before, we always check to see whether it is part of a known Pythagorean trio. And if it's not, then we use the Pythagorean theorem. Is this a part of a known Pythagorean trio? לא, אין כזו שלושה, נכון? יש פה יחס של 1-4, 1 to 4, that's not a known Pythagorean trio. So what do? We use the Pythagorean theorem, נכון? משתמשים במשפט פיתגורס. זוכרים גם שאמרתי לכם שהטריק בשאלות תלת-ממד רבות הוא לעבוד במשולשים ישרי זווית דו-ממדיים המכילים את האלמנטים עליהם נשענו. The trick is to work with two-dimensional 3D triangles, right angle triangles that contain the elements we were asked about. So this is a 2, this is an 8, 8 squared plus 2 squared equals an 8 squared, and 8 squared plus a 4 equals a 64, so 8 squared equals a 60, so h equals a plus minus root 60, but obviously it has to be positive. I'm almost there. This was stage number 2. And now let me just put everything together. So it's going to be pi times r squared, זה שטח בסיס, כפול הגובה לחלק ל-3, זה pi כפול 2, the radius is a 2, times the height, which is a root 60, divided by 3. And shucks, I don't see the correct answer choice.
אתה עושה 4 כפול 15 ואז מתחיל לשאול.
The 4th stage is something that I need, and by the way, this is a uniquely algebraic stage. It has nothing to do with geometry. But what is root 60? It's root of 4 times root of 15. What is root of 4? A 2. So then it's going to be pi times 4 times 2 times root 15.
Times 8.
So it's 8 pi root 15 divided by 3. The correct answer is 8. Questions? Now, I want you guys to review. This question. Even if let's say my top capability, let's say I can get, the most I can get is the 83rd percentile in quantitative. But if I know this, if I understand this question, then I get very, very close to my maximum capability. Right now, let's say I'm at 79. But if I read this question and understand how to go about solving it, then this question is a whole percentile's worth. Why? Because I reverse engineer the solution. I bring together, many, many different elements. And maybe also build my confidence when I'm seeing that it's not a very difficult question. It's basically made up of many small items. Yeah, exactly. So why don't we take a break and let's get back here at 22, according to this.